Well, here's a little project I've been working on for nearly a month on and off. Ammunition for an 1886 Nagant 9.4 millimeter. So what I did was the first thing is finding brass that would fit the cylinder, and this is 41 Magnum brass, and I was able to make it work by taking the new brass before doing anything else and shaving off about 3 thou here. Each one went in the lathe and shave about 3,000 off where the web is, because it was just that much too big that it wouldn't go all the way into the cylinder once it was formed. And so that's what we did with the case. The 41 Magnum case is shortened to exactly 1 inch. And then for a bullet, this is from a Lee mold, a 379 250, a rifle mold. And so I shortened the mold, and it is now 379 and weighs 185. I don't know if my fumbly fingers can hold it up well enough that you can see it, but you can see there how much I had to take off of the mold to get a suitable bullet for this. Now, the dies, I don't have either the skill or the equipment to make a perfect set of dies, so this is what I come up with here. And each die has a single step. It's not like factory made dies where you decap and resize all in one shot, and then in some dies you will seat and crimp with another one. Like if it were say a Lee dies where you've got a decapper resizer and then a bell mouth tool where you put the powder in, and then the seating die, and some of the seating dies you can crimp in the seating die. I've got the extra crimping die. I don't use the seat that's in the seating die, so for mine I've got a set of 4 factory made, like we'll say for the 44 Magnum or for the 8mm Mauser. Anyway, making them in 2 stages, I couldn't do it with the equipment that I had anyway. So this first die here, take the 41 Magnum brass and do a preliminary sizing on it. And then this die finishes the sizing, and the it comes out like it has to be a tapered. It's something like a 9mm. It's tapered all along the full length. So that's the finishing die, and I'm also using it to close the bell mouth, and it seems to work fine. Anyway, here I've got the inside button die here to, once it's sized, run the button die through so the inside diameter is all the same on them. And this kind of contraption here is for bell mouthing. Now, I made it adjustable this way for the reason that some of the other brass that I had got with it had been played around with. Somebody had tried to get it to work with a different bullet, and the brass lengths are not necessarily all the same. So in this case, it doesn't matter if the brass is a little bit short, because there's no actual crimp. You're just closing the bell mouth that you made. So anyway, whatever length of brass, I can set this to make my bell mouth. And then this is the seating die. And after I seat, well, I got to go around to the other one and close the crimp. So I'll just load one up here to show you how it goes. These have already been primed and bell mouthed. They're ready to go. And right now all I've got is bullets with Lee Tumble lube on them. I don't really like the stuff, but it's all I could do for now. If the gun were mine, I'm doing this for another fellow. If the gun were mine, I would make a proper sizing die for my lubricizer. Now, anyway, bullet gets pushed in. We've still got a bell mouth there, and it will not fit in the revolver like that. So we turn it back to the to the sizing die and give it a light push, and there it's done. Now, when I use this stuff, I end up cleaning that off, the excess off the outside. I hate the look of that. Anyway, that's just about it, really. The Nagant pistol, this one here says Brevet Nagant, and it's an early model. It's an early manufacturing date. It's number 171, and apparently from the research I've done, there are only a couple of thousand of these made. So, made in 1886, 1887, something like that. Who knows how long it took them to make them. The revolver is a very sturdy, well-made revolver. It's got some terrible flaws, though. In the first place, I don't think a person would ever get. He would never be a track driver. Let's put it that way. So it's got a really stiff trigger, even on even when you cock it first. They use it on single action. It's got a very stiff trigger. I didn't measure the pull, but I'm saying it's probably somewhere around 6 or 8 pounds. And the strangest thing about it is in here, as you know, like a normal revolver, the barrel goes in all the way up to the cylinder, and there's a kind of a forcing cone there, and the rifling starts right away. Well, in this contraption, you've got 5/8 of an inch from the cylinder in before the rifling starts, and the diameter in there is way larger than the diameter of a bullet. As a matter of fact, if you take the cylinder out, you can put a case in there. So I don't know what their idea was in doing that. So anyway, it is what it is, and it's fun to shoot anyway. So I don't have any. Let me see. Maybe I do. Just give me a second. This was kind of a stage of development in this thing. First of all, we wanted to find out if we could get it to work at all. And so we had some 200 grain rifle bullets. I forget the diameter on them, but I squished them down and then sized them to 380. And so they're a funny looking thing. And of course, this is one of this is some of the brass I had to work with at first. It will almost blow out on the first firing. It'll almost fire form on the first firing with the charge that I'm using. So it's definitely not overpressure. It doesn't completely fire form it on the first time. The second time it does. But that was our development to find out if we could make the gun shoot, and it didn't shoot too bad with those. But that's kind of a Mickey Mouse kind of bullet. And so now with this one here, it looks more like the real thing, and it makes a nice professional looking job when you have new brass. Yeah, this one here, what did I do with it here? Yeah, you can see this one here. This is one of the short pieces of brass, but it still works, and so I didn't pitch any of it out. The gentleman who owns the gun can use it. If he doesn't like it, well, he can get some more new brass. We've got about 70 new pieces of brass there, so he'll be all set to go. I don't know if there's anything else that I can tell you about it, but it was kind of a fun project in a way to try and make some of these obsolete cartridges out of the available stuff on hand. And anybody else who's got a firearm like that, they could do the same thing. if the gun were mine, I would probably get a custom set of molds made from someplace like Hornady or someplace like that, and have a really good set of dies, I should say, a good set of dies from Hornady, and then it would make the whole process a lot easier, and probably make still a far better job than what these are. Anyway, I hope that's of help to some of you guys who may have something like this and are looking for ammo. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.